people are out here. I feel like 90% of y'all think that motivation creates action.
I feel like it's not always about wanting to do something, but more about there has to be more to your want. If there's no why behind your want, you're probably not going to do what you want to do. I get in my DMs way too often of girls saying, Kelfie, I just want this so bad, but I'm so unmotivated. There's nothing that I can do. Like, what is it gonna take for me to change? And I was like, you'll change when you want to.
You don't want to change. That's the problem.
That's why you're not taking action. You don't want to do it, and that's okay.
How the heck do I get motivated? I don't get it. I want this. I want this so bad. Badder than anything I ever wanted before, because I don't like how things are going. I don't like the life that I created for myself. And I want to do it. I'm just not motivated to make that change. Like, I'm just not that kind of person. I just don't have that drive that you have. I don't have your energy. I don't have time. And yeah, like all of that put together just means that I'm just not motivated. How the hell, how are you motivated? Where does motivation come from? Where does it stem from? Is a much more, I think, meaningful question to ask yourself. Going into the gym, for most people, doesn't make them money, right? It doesn't give them the necessities that are immediate. There's no instant gratification that comes with fitness, so how the hell are you gonna be motivated when it takes so long to get the goods? Where's the dopamine release? Where's my abs? After I do 10 crunches, where is my abs, right? What makes you think you're gonna live forever? Like, I don't get it. What makes you think that you have a prolonged amount of time to eventually change your life pattern? God forbid, right? I think that's so interesting. For me, if you want the answer to how I get motivated, it's via results. I also think the problem is that we aren't tracking our results the same way as you track your results with your bank account. Numbers are important, okay? The whole world communicates via numbers. And so like the scale, she has value. She has gall, right? But the unfortunate thing about most scales is that it only shows you your gravitational pull, just your weight. And so I find it much more valuable for you to get a scale that is able to track everything else.
Just a tidbit on results. Today's video is sponsored by fittrack. Thank you to fittrack for sponsoring today's video. They have provided me with their fittrack scale. It is actually amazing. I will always vouch for a digital scale that calculates more than just your weight. I love that it tracks your results for you in their app. For some reason, that just gets me so excited. I love that it doesn't just track your weight. You don't have to write anything down. You don't have to put it into a separate app. It's right there. Step on the scale, have the app open, and bada bing, bada boom. It has everything automatically transferred into your phone. And if you have a roommate, you can add different people to the same scale. As long as you all separately have the app downloaded on your phone, you can all separately track your progress. It can add up to 8 people. So if you want to like split it with your family, get the scale, have them all chip in, y'all can all use the scale and all get the benefits from it. And I really like that if you don't understand what something is, you can just tap on it and it gives you the explanation beneath it, and it does it for each and every one. There's an explanation of what the app is telling you and what it means. I like that my actual like metabolic age is my real age. So my metabolic age, I'm 23, I'm turning 23 in a couple of weeks. It even calculates my basal metabolic rate, which is like how much energy your body needs if like you were like in a coma, like at a resting state and you weren't like exercising. It calculates that through the scale. That is just, it's really cool. And like I've used other digital scales in the past, but like this one is actually the most informative one I've ever had so far. And like yes, this video is sponsored, but like, y'all, I'm being dead ass with you. I love digital scales. Like, I love this one. It has like the shorthand cubes of like everything, and it shows you like different rates. It tracks it all on there for you. How easy is that? I love that. Like this, seeing results gets me fucking motivated. So yeah, check out Kelfie20 for 20% off the scale.
When you take the action to prep your meals, when you take the action to set your alarm to go to the gym, that creates the motivation to actually follow through. Motivation is basically the top of the roller coaster after you put in the work to get that roller coaster to its peak. And then after you put in that work, in that preparation, in that action to get to that peak, the results are at the bottom of what happens after you put forth that action to create motivation. But that's why you feel that weird, like sometimes I'm motivated, but sometimes I have to work really hard. You wanna know why? It's because you're back at the bottom of that roller coaster, and then there's gonna have to be more action, that discipline involved until you get to that next peak of motivation, and then everything is so much easier. You feel more motivated when you prepare and put in discipline. And once you get that action and once you see the results, it's going to be much easier to apply the discipline, because now you know what you can expect after putting in that effort. You already know what's gonna happen if you stay disciplined. I tried so hard, Kristen. I tried it. I don't think you did. My favorite DM is, Kristen, how do I lose weight? You say you're a fan of mine. You said you watch your videos. You haven't retained any information that I have ever said in any of my videos if you DM me that. That's kind of like a slap in the face. This has nothing to do with this video.
You're not crazy because you're not motivated. You're just not putting in the work to get there. And to be transparent with you, it's tough and it's hard, but it's possible if you take the action. Motivation does not come from magic, all right? It comes from work and grit, and that's what it takes. If you want something, you can go get it. Take that want in your heart, turn it into action, and then eventually you will get motivated. You have to prepare yourself as well, and preparation helps create the easiest transition from the life that you're living now to the life that you want to live. And that is the action that it'll take for you to eventually get motivated, to see the results and keep that train going, you know? Trust that if you keep on going back to it, if you keep on watering that seed, if you keep on turning that soil and just trust the process, there is motivation in understanding that a result may happen. Before you even see the result, you have to believe that it is attainable. And once you take actions in correlation with your belief that that result is attainable, eventually the motivation just happens. It just all happens and it's aligned. And then you don't even care about motivation. I never really was one to associate closely with the word and stuff until after I became, like, you know, the fitness bitch that I am now. That's so weird to me because you guys are motivated. Y'all do shit that y'all don't want to do all the time. But the second that it actually might be in your benefit, you're like, oh, but I suck. I don't matter. Motivation, okay? You're not motivated because you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything in your favor. But we're so scared of what's gonna happen after you wake up. I'm telling you, after you wake up, you will feel like this is what I have to do. So no matter how I feel on the day-to-day, this is what needs to get done because this is what I'm supposed to be doing and this is who I'm supposed to be. There's gonna be a point in your journey to where motivation isn't even a question. You'll make those decisions that need to get made because you have no other choice, because this is what aligns with you and who you are supposed to be the most. And as corny as this sounds, if you really put your mind to it, if you do your Googles, you'll get there. You'll get there, but you have to apply what you learned. We all know how to get healthy. You have to start eating right, you have to start exercising more, and you have to start being conscious about what you are doing. Do it. Just do it now. Now you just have to do it because you know it. Make a plan, do the plan. If the plan doesn't work, after 3, 4, 5 months, change the plan. Don't be so quick to quit because you haven't seen a result yet, okay? They'll come. Be patient. Be consistent. Trust the process. What you're doing is way more important than temporary feelings. Thank you again for watching this video. I'm Kelfie. You can find me at all of these social medias. Thanks to fittrack for sponsoring today's video. Again, if you guys want the scale, you can use code Kelfie20 to get 20% off. That link is in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do the work. You guys got this. Leave a comment. I love comments. Like, can we just talk about how much I love comments and I read them every single morning? Like, it's probably one of the first things that I do is read my comments. So leave a comment below, watch my other videos and leave comments on there too. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.